Help! Help! I can't get up and it hurts.
This is a serious situation many older adults find themselves in when they can't get off the floor. So in this video, we're going to show you 7 different ways you can get off the floor if you experience the fall. Some will be if you are uninjured or injured. It's going to depend upon the approach you use.
That's right. And we're also going to talk about things that are in your house, in your living space that you can actually use to assist you get up that you may not be aware of. For the very first things you need to do after you fall and you got your consciousness is there, you can think clearly, is check if you have any injuries. And the way to do that is systematically, we're going to start down with our ankles and work up towards our feet. First, move your ankles up and down. See if you have normal range of motion that's pain-free. Then go up to your knees. Slide and Mike is doing a nice job. Yep, and actually go all the way through the full range of motion that you normally would. No pain, you're doing good. Now, if you have a little pain, it may be okay. If you have sharp pain or you feel things clunking or grinding with pain, you may have a fracture and you definitely are going to note that and we're not going to get up. Okay, there's another option. You go to the back and you do some rotation. Yep, knees back and forth. Reach over with one arm to the other. There you go. And then shoulders up and down. Yep, like you're doing some air push-ups, I call them, back and forth. Hands, fingers. You never know if you have a finger dislocated sometimes until you check them. And then, of course, the neck.
We're good.
And also, if you're dizzy or lightheaded, you need to just be calm and let that clear up and do not try to get up if that's a situation.
So, once everything is all cleared, what you want to do is try to sit up if you're able to. So you can do this a couple different ways. You can kind of go on your side here, put my elbow down, push with my other hand, get into a position like this, and then get on my buttock. Now, once you can get here, what you want to do is call it some glute scoots. So you're going to scoot your glutes or your buttock muscle back. You can do this one leg at a time like this if you don't have the arm strength. If you have the arm strength, you can simply push through your arms, lift your butt up, and slowly slide. Now, we're going to use stairs as an example here if you happen to fall by some stairs because it's a little easier to get up off the ground. So what you want to do is approach them, and again, if you have the arm strength, you're going to try to push up and get your butt up on the stair. I'm on step 1 here. I want to try to get a little higher. Now I can use my legs, as long as everything is pain-free. Get up to the next step here. Once I'm here and I feel comfortable, if I can grab railings like this, you can get some good leverage and then try to pull yourself up. That's option number 1. If you fall on top of the staircase, not going down the stairs, we're going to show you that option next.
All right, now this next option is we've got some props here set up in the studio so that it'll work out. Just imagine this is the floor in your house. You're by a door where there's a stairway going down. It's a perfect scenario to use as an assisted device to help you stand up when you're on the ground and you need that help. So I'm here, I've checked everything, I feel safe. I'm going to do scooting like this. This is even better yet if you can do your butt scoot or the glute scoot. Here we are bringing your feet off the edge, and it's even easier yet if you can go down another step so you have 2 steps down. Rails are nice. If you only have one rail, one hand here, one up on the rail, and simply, up we go. Rails are nice for steadiness. And there you go, feeling good. All right, the next piece of furniture that can be really useful is a chair, particularly if it has armrests. Now I'm a distance from here, so I'm going to actually scoot with my shoulders and use my butt. And I'm inching my way there, just like an inchworm. And I'm going to roll over to one side, everything together. Bring my feet here. This hand is going to the floor. Now it's hard to see. I'll go this way so you can see it. This elbow is going to come up and push while this one goes and push. Come forward and sneak this elbow underneath. Once you're here, it's really good. Then we're going to roll this way and go into that hands and knees, or what we call quadruped position. to here. Take your time. You got all day. Yeah, and someone hopefully will be there to move the chair. We'll put it back. We won't cheat because you hopefully can do a little bit of scooting. One hand up, another hand up. You may or may not need the armrests, but if they're there, use them if it works well. Get up from here. Then we're going to turn the hips around and into the chair. Take a break. Then you need to see if you can stand up. Both hands here, that's where the armrests are really a benefit. And stay close. Just don't get up and walk away because you may still have an injury you're not aware of. So feel the weight bearing and see if it's painful. And then rock back and forth. And if things feel good, then you can walk to the cell phone or wherever it is to get some help. All right, the next scenario is someone has fallen and there's a couch available or a bed. We have a mattress that is about the same height as most couches or beds, and Mike is going to demonstrate how to do it with that for assistance.
So again, you can scoot like Brad just demonstrated earlier. Once you get near the bed or couch, again, you're going to want to try to go on your side, push up with your elbows and arm into this position, do some glute scoots to get your back resting against the couch or bed like this. This is step one. Take a break, catch your breath. Now what you're going to try to do is get your elbows and upper back on the couch or bed, and then you're going to try to lift your buttock up. You're doing a bridge exercise essentially, and scoot up a little bit more. Now once I'm here, you might be strong enough to actually scoot up like this. That takes a little more upper body strength. If you are not able to do that, start working your legs over to the side of the bed. This is work. I'm breathing heavy on the couch. Then get your feet up on there. Again, you're going to be in a side lying position and push up from there. So that is kind of a different approach to get onto a couch first, and then simply stand up when you feel good and ready.
Right, I think Mike brought up an excellent point. You need to take your time, take breaks, breathe. The most important thing is don't panic. Relax, think about the situation, and it will go much easier if you're relaxed and not panicked.
Okay, another variation for the couch or bed method here. Say I'm in this position and I can't do this. If you're stuck here, what you can try doing is leaning over to one side. As I'm going down, I'm getting my butt up in the air like this. So this is the motion I'm trying to do. It's going to take a lot more upper body strength. But if you can lift your hips up while bringing your head down, makes it a little easier, and then you can get your butt up on the couch that way. Again, if that's too challenging, the other method is a little easier. So the next circumstance you may find yourself in, which is a little far-fetched, but it is possible, you may have fallen by a bookshelf with a bunch of books, or just happen to be a hoarder with a bunch of books on the floor. So what you're going to do is take one book, place it under one butt cheek, take another book, place it under the other, and I'm slowly going to build a Jenga tower underneath my butt to make me higher. So once you build your tower up, you want to build it by either a chair if possible, or maybe you have a wall or railing or bookshelf that's stable that you can grab onto. Now if a chair is behind you, you can see it's kind of like the steps where I'm going to bring my arms up to the chair and then I'm going to lift my buttock up and go that way. If that's easy for you and there's a chair close, try that method. Otherwise, I'll show the other one next. Okay, so if you happen to build your book tower by something sturdy you can grab onto and pull with all your weight, maybe this is a really strong couch or a bookshelf mounted to the wall or a railing of sorts, then now that I'm taller up, I can pull with my arms to get up from that low position as well. That's just another option if that happens to be convenient for where you fell in your house. So the sixth option is if you fell and you are injured. So in this scenario, we're just saying I broke some bone on this leg here. I cannot really weight bear through it. It hurts too much. Now what you want to do is try to get some help. Obviously, if you can just yell and there's someone in your house, do that first. That's the smartest route. Or if your cell phone is there or your life alert button, press that. If you don't have these options, you're going to want to try to scoot possibly to the door, and you can open it or call for help from there. Even just cracking the door open, leaving it open, someone might notice and come check on you. So in order to perform this, to get to the doorway, I'm going to have to do a sideways scoot. So my right leg is the injured leg. What I'm going to do is push through my left leg, bring my butt over, and then I just shift my upper body over. Left leg, butt, upper body. I'm just kind of slowly shifting. If you can, use this arm to help this leg if it's really painful like this. You're probably not going to move as fast as I am because I didn't break my leg, but get to the door, start making some noise. If you get to the door and you can grab onto something to pull yourself up, crack it open, try that.
Okay, number 7, we did mention this briefly, having a life alert button. They may call it different things, but it's one of those buttons that either goes around your wrist, typically around your neck, and if you fall, you push that button like what my mother has. She pushes a button, it goes to the person who works in the facility. You can have it go to someone at their house or to the fire station, whatever, however it's set up. Now, the big problem with that is people will fall and they forget they have the button to push. It's happened many times. It's happened to my mother. So what you need to do is get the other option, and if they don't offer it, find it, because they are available and they sense quick motion. So when you fall, it senses that quick stop and it automatically turns on. It's a nice way to do it. Occasionally they go on, they will sense with false alerts, but that's the way it is. My mom's pushed hers because she didn't know what it was and had people come. But better to be safe than sorry. The buttons are really a good thing to have. All right, so those are some legitimate ways to get off the floor safely. We do know in our thumbnail we did have a forklift there. At one time in my life when I drove forklift, that was maybe a legitimate way, but it was maybe our sense of humor not so good perhaps. Anyways, it's what it is.
And if you'd like to watch other videos about how to improve your balance to prevent a fall, we'll link it down below in the top comment. Or we'll also link a video of other ways you could try getting up off the floor that Bob and Brad did years ago.